All right. It looks like we are live. What is going on, BRI-HIVE? It has been a long week and a half that I've been off of this YouTube channel, and I feel all weird. It's weird to be back in the game, but I'm happy to be back here live. So for those of you that are able to catch the live during our normally scheduled live stream, let me know where you're watching from. For those of you who do not know me, I am Boss Attorney Bri, and I am a licensed California attorney. Here on this channel, we talk about celebrity lawsuits, trademark lawsuits, and copyright lawsuits. We have not said that in a super long time. I am so sorry for the hiatus, and I'm sorry for, tripping over my words because it's been a long time since we have been here, and I have to get back into the groove of everything. So today's live stream is going to be a pretty chill live stream. We're not going over any court documents, but we are going to go over some articles talking about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and the craziness that they have going on with their winery lawsuits. Like I said, it's been a long week. So getting back into things is going to be a relaxed stream. It's probably going to be a shorter stream than normal, but I would love to know how you guys have been doing. It's been a while. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your week is going. It's only Tuesday, but before you know it, it will be Thursday and the week will be over. So let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you're watching from, and feel free to tell me what you did last week while I was missing in action. We have Cheerful Bacon saying, hey, y'all, from Blaine, Washington. Welcome to the live stream. We have Paige Kilma saying hello from Fort Worth, Texas. Nice to see you here. Matronix, I think that's what it is, saying hi. Hello to you too. Abra Smith saying, hey, Bri, hello. And I don't know if I'm saying this wrong. Mtronics, maybe, from Portland. Welcome back. Or thank you for joining in the live stream. Nice to see you watching from Portland. Aaron Smith saying, missing you. I miss streaming as well. I missed all of you. It's been busy. And I did not know if I was going to stream today just because it is still busy. It's ridiculous how busy it is. But when you're busy, it's a good thing because that means, more money, which is good. And also helping more people, which is also good. But still tired, still busy, and trying to keep up with everything still pretty much on my own, trying to get some help. But it's even hard to delegate things sometimes too. Yes, we have Cheer from Bacon saying, yay, hey Bri, hello. Nissa Howard says, hi from Massachusetts. Nice to see you from Massachusetts. We have Abra Smith from Denver. Okay, we got people all around the United States. Nice to see everyone tuning in. Nissa says, you take care of yourself. Thank you. I have to in order to be able to do all of the things that I am doing. So I definitely appreciate all the support that everyone in the BRI-HIVE gives me. We have, another is Maria from Toronto. Welcome to the live stream. Trisha Lynn says, loving your shirt. Thank you. I have had this shirt for a really long time, and I normally just throw it on when I don't have anything to wear. Mind you, it's probably hot outside, but I've been inside all day, so I don't know. Kim Farnham said, hi, Bri and everyone watching from Northern Nevada. Well, welcome. We are pretty close. I'm in California, for those of you who do not know. We have Abra Smith saying, you look amazing tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. It has been a struggle getting my hair together this last week as well. But we're going to do some things to it probably this weekend. I was supposed to do it last weekend, but thank you. I appreciate it. Claudia says, popping in to say hi from LA. Usually lurk watching your streams at work. Oh, cool. Thank you for watching. And thank you for popping in. LA as in Louisiana or Los Angeles? I never know which one people are talking about. Trisha Lynn says, hey, from the Bay Area. Okay, Bay Area, really, really close. Okay. I think I had Nevada, that was close. And now we got the Bay Area, which is really close because I'm in the Sacramento area. So we are really, really close. I don't know if I should give out my location on the internet, but it's there now. I'm saying from the Bay Area, glad it's not blazing hot this week. Yeah, it was crazy last week. I went outside a couple of times. I like to try to stay inside, and I work from home, so it's easy to stay inside. But yeah, it was crazy. My air conditioner was running 24/7. I know my bill is going to be high. Now it actually turns off. So I'm thinking that the temperature is calming down a little bit. Abra says, watching Alex Jones, OMG. Okay, Cheerful Bacon says, doing okay. My youngest started preschool today, so I am full of mixed emotions. Oh, that is such a big milestone. Oh, I forgot. I asked you guys what's going on. So yes, watching Alex Jones, and we have doing okay because the youngest started preschool. Youngest? Okay, so you've done it before. It's just, milestone for every kid, honestly, right? We have Mtronic saying, just waiting to see if I get a new job. Ooh, I hope you get the new job. No one has covered the Gucci case. Yes, it's Mtronics. Okay. I think it's a big deal that Gucci sued that Japanese company and lost. Oh, yeah. I saw that last week. But again, I didn't have time to cover it and I forgot about it this week. So I will try to look into that for Thursday to see what happened. I didn't follow that case. And trademark law in Japan and the United States is a little bit different, but I definitely do want to check out that case. And there was another Christian Louboutin red sole, the red bottom case that I saw this morning, but completely forgot about it as I started working today. So we ended up on Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, but I will look into those two to try to talk about on Thursday. So Christian Louboutin, and I don't have a notebook. Let me get my notebook so I don't forget these in the future, or not the future, but when we get off of this live stream, who do we want to cover? We want Christian Louboutin, red bottoms. I think that's a trademark lawsuit. And then we want the Gucci Japanese trademark. Okay, yeah. See, I looked it up this morning, but as I started working, I completely forgot. And then, things get busy. Of course. So wrote that down. We'll look into that for Thursday. If you guys have not already, make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe because it helps out the channel. Like button also helps out the channel. And we love to have new people over in the BRI-HIVE. Okay. We have Amy Morgado. Hope I'm saying that right. Saying hello from Colorado Springs, Colorado. So happy to have you back. I am happy to be here. Nice to see you. I feel all out of whack right now. I'm not doing the best job, but we're here. So that counts, right? We have Ann Kirk. Welcome back to the live stream saying hello. Bri, hello to you. Welcome back. Nissa says, love when people get my name correct. Oh, I got it right. Okay. I feel good about that. Sometimes I be messing people's names up. Mary Ann, welcome back. We have a member of the channel saying hi, Bri and BRI-HIVE. Welcome back. Hello, and thank you for joining us live tonight. Claudia says the LA meant Los Angeles. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so we still got Bay Area as the closest in the vicinity. Abra Smith says, I'm getting my podcast set up. Oh, awesome. And catching my trials. So crazy this week. Yes. That is awesome that you're starting your podcast. I hope it goes well. Let me know the name of it when you get it started or once you get it out to the public. Sharmika J says, hey, Bri and BRI-HIVE checking in from Florida. Welcome back to the live stream. Nice to have you here. Jen says, hello from AB Canada. Welcome from Canada. I like when the Canadians come into the live stream. Kim says, hello, or talking to Sharmika. Mtronic says, yeah, thank you. Yeah, the red bottom was also trademarked and Louis also lost, I think. Yeah, I think so. It came across my news page, but I forgot to send it to myself. My father's see, I am all out of whack. My father's son says, hey, Miss Bri, hello, and welcome back to the live stream. And Abra says, stamp that like button. Yes, make sure you stamp that like button. You know who we haven't had here in a while? We haven't had Jennifer. I forget her last name, but she will always come up with the best little slogans to get people to hit the like button, to pollinate the like button. Make sure you pollinate the channel, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and join in the membership if you can. For those of you that don't know about the membership, it's $5 a month. It helps support the channel so we can get you content on a regular basis. And you get cool little emojis and little badges next to your name. So we have that. If you would like to join, you can definitely do so. All right. So, what are we talking about today? We're talking about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Unfortunately, I was not able to find the actual complaint. I don't know if it's in America or in a different country. I think it's in America, but for whatever reason, I can't find what court it's in, and I cannot find the actual case number. Therefore, I can't find the complaint. I would love to find it. I've heard about this case for a very long time, but I just haven't had time to jump into it because it has always been some craziness coming up for other cases for us to cover. And now today is more of a little relaxed stream, so we don't necessarily need the complaint and things today. Eventually, I would like to go over it, but something new has happened in this lawsuit. So basically, this is a complaint. I believe the original case is Brad Pitt against Angelina Jolie for selling her shares. And then Angelina Jolie's company has now countersued Brad Pitt for selling a portion of the business that he owned. So they're just kind of suing each other back and forth. Like I said, I haven't had the opportunity to go through the complaint or the cross complaint. So I'm going to be trying to figure it out through these articles. Let me know if you guys have any information on or any understanding of this case. Have a lot of articles, but haven't really had all the time to really dive in to see who's suing who and what's going on. We have Jen. Welcome, new member to the channel. Thank you so much for supporting us over here at the BRI-HIVE. I hope you enjoy the badges and emojis that you get to use. And I think I said this a couple of weeks ago. I think I can add either more emojis or more badges. So I'm going to look into that. Hopefully by next week, I'll try. All right. We have Marianne saying, hey, welcome, Jen, to being a member. Trisha Lynn says, I think it's in Los Angeles. Emily, I can't speak today. I'm sorry, guys. I think it's in Los Angeles. Emily D. Baker showed docs that looked like U.S. legal stuff, but there was a lawsuit before in Luxembourg. Yeah, and it keeps kind of like crossing over, and I really didn't have all that much time to go into it today, but I'm going to take some more time to try to figure out what's going on. I thought about also covering their custody, but those documents are sealed, so we won't be able to do that. And then Jen giving us happy faces for becoming a member. Paige says, I've heard about this through Emily D. Baker. I'm going to have to go and look at Emily D. Baker's channel because I haven't seen her cover this case yet. So I'm pretty sure I can find it in whatever video that she covered. Hopefully it's easy to find and look at the document so I can see which court it's in, or at least get the case number, and hopefully it'll pull up. It'll lead me in the right direction. But I didn't want to do a search on the Los Angeles because it charges you, and yeah, you know, we try to keep the cost low around here. Mtronic says, dang, what a difference a day makes while these two battling. Yeah, and so it was a cross complaint filed last week, so we are gonna go over it. Unfortunately, we can't see the cool emojis, but she is using the cool emojis. You can look at it in the chat for being a member. Okay, let me jump into what I believe is the first article. Yep, so let's just kind of take a look at this article of what's going on. This was an article from February of this year, so basically right after the complaint was filed, so it should put us more on the right track. Of course, I forgot to add it to the stream, so let's do that part so that you guys can see what I can see. Boom, there we are. Okay, so we have Brad Pitt, and this is from February, remember, guys? So we're going all the way back to the beginning of this lawsuit. We don't have the complaint, but I'm going to try to get it. Okay, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are heading back to court, this time over their winery in France. Pitt filed a lawsuit against Jolie this week, accusing Angelina Jolie of selling her interest in the Chateau Miraval, I hope I'm saying that right, to a Russian oligarch without him knowing. The former couple tied the knot at the French estate in 2014, but she filed for divorce 2 years later. They are still in the middle of this was old, so we're not going to read that sentence. I think they are still dealing with custody, but I haven't had time to really go into everything since it's involving minor children and they're famous. They I know they first tried to go through a private judge. I forget what they're calling it, but basically like a private judge, not through the state judges. And one of them is saying that it was unfair, and now it's being brought to the actual court, the state judges, to figure out what to do with the custody, to overturn whatever that side judge, I'm just going to use that term, side judge determined. So I believe they are still going through custody, but that's not what we're here for today. Of all their children that they have, adopted and things. Okay, let's go. Oops. Got to get back in the swing of things. Okay. They say Brad Pitt, who is 58, Angelina Jolie, who is 46, bought the winery back in 2008 in the lawsuit obtained by TMZ. The ones they like to cite those. I think Brad Pitt notes that he was heavily invested in the winery for years. Although Jolie paid 40% of the $28.4 million purchase price herself, Pitt says he made the winery a success himself. By 2013, Jolie was no longer interested. He claims there was an understanding between the two that neither of them could sell their interest in the business without the other's consent. Well, that's a tough thing. That's a tough thing to prove. If they bought the winery before they actually got married, because it says they got married in 2014, they bought the winery in 2008. If they bought it as joint tenants, then she could sell whenever she wanted to. She can sell her share of it. They're saying they had an understanding. An understanding is not a written agreement, and that is very, very hard to prove. So I want to see the complaint so I can see his basis for this, because maybe there is an agreement. But based on the way that this article is worded, doesn't sound like there's a written agreement. But now Angelina Jolie's company is cross-suing Brad Pitt. So if they had that understanding and he also has that understanding, then maybe he might have a contract there, right? Okay, so let's see here. Goes on to say, unfortunately, this is another example of the same person disregarding her legal and ethical obligations. A source close to Pitt told TMZ. In doing so, she has violated the rights of the only person who poured money and sweat equity into the success of the business by purporting to sell both the business and the family home to a third-party competitor. She is seeking a return on investment. She did not make any profits, where am I at? She is seeking a return on investment she did not make and profits she did not earn. So basically saying that she's not entitled to the money, so she shouldn't have been selling. But like I said, if there's no contract, I don't know. This seems like a pretty hard one to get across. Let me see what the chat is saying, because I'm seeing some peeps pop in. Trisha is looking for it for us on Emily D. Baker's channel. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can find it by the end of the stream. On Emily D. Baker's channel, it was just a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can find it if I look at it, but I don't think I watched that episode that she had. Jessica Otterson says, hi, Bri from the Bay Area. Okay, we got another Bay Area. Welcome to the live stream. Nice to see it. Nice to see it. We have Deacon Fatal, a member and moderator of the channel, saying good evening, Bri and all. Welcome back to the live stream. We love having you here, Deacon Fatal. Ishcade Forever says, hi, Bri Hun. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Deacon Fatal says, I am at the point now. I'm wondering how TMZ gets all of this. Because they are a T column and people make these reports to them. I think it might be in LA. It probably is in LA. I did see some reference to it, but like I said, I was speed trying to find something to cover tonight. So I didn't have time to find it, plus do all my client work. So it probably is in LA. I could probably do a search and see if I can find it here, but we will see. We have Deacon Fatal says prenup and all. Yes, prenup. If they bought it before the marriage and they bought it as joint tenants, the prenup, that would be separate property in the prenup. Now, if they included that don't sell without the other person's permission in the prenup, maybe. But if they didn't, I don't know. We can't just go off of verbal promises for something that cost $28 million. And she put down 40% of $28 million. You know, I can't do math. So let's see how much that is. $28 million. I think it was like 28 point something, but we'll just go 28 million times 40%, $11.2 million she put into this thing. And she was part owner. So why is she not able to sell it? Is there a contract? Let's give me some more information. Okay. Upside Down says, wow, can't believe I made it. Hello, welcome back, saying hey y'all, or say hey all. Deacon Fatal says, okay, so no, never mind. Okay, you got it. All right. We have Tamara Marie saying, hello, all. Welcome into the live stream. Nice to see you. Tanya D, a moderator and member of the channel, saying, I'm late, but I'm here, y'all. What's up? What's up? Nice to see you. Long time, no stream, okay? It is okay if we are late. We took a week off. We took a week and a half off, so it's all good, guys. Ishk Forever says, in some state, verbale, or maybe you meant verbal, it's just as good as written. Interesting. Not in California. You need, if it is verbal, you need to show like acts to support the verbal of it. But it's been a while since I've been in contract class as far as sale of land. I don't handle that type of stuff. So I can't really remember if that will fall under the, if it's over $500, it needs to be in writing. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. We have Abra saying, this is, in my opinion, just another Amber Heard situation. Are you calling Brad Pitt Amber Heard or Angelina Jolie Amber Heard? Who is the Amber Heard? Trisha Lynn said, I DM'd you on Twitter the link to Emily's podcast about it. Okay, she did do a podcast. Okay. I know I seen her do something about it, but I did not remember what she covered on there. So let me find Twitter for one. I should probably do it on my computer so I can see if I can find it a little easier. I'm not seeing the tweet DM come in, so it may be, I don't know. Oh, you tweeted it to me. Okay, you didn't DM it. Okay, don't play. Okay. So we'll find that in a second. So let's get through the chat. Trisha Lynn says, or okay, I tried. It says I can't DM you. Okay, yeah. I think if I don't follow you, I need to open up my DMs. But you did at me, so I do see it. Upside Down says the third party is supposedly a Russian oligarch. Yes, that's what it says. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. So feel free to put it into the chat if you know what that means. Trisha Lynn says, tweeted. Okay, yep, got it. Deacon Fatal says, handshake contracts don't exist. Nope, not for a $28 million property. No. Deacon Fatal says, and if anyone tells you that they are lying to you. Yes. Yeah, sometimes you can prove a contract. Remember that case that we covered last month, I believe, with the pastor who said that he was going to buy the house for the woman if she gave him $100,000. She's trying to show evidence of a contract by showing that he acted on the things that she is saying he promised her. So still a hard case to prove, but if you can show like, okay, we have this agreement. It wasn't in writing, but I took I took steps to my detriment based off of what this person said, versus somebody that you dated for a long time, then you married and divorced 2 years later, whatever you want to call it, promising not to sell their share of a joint tenancy asset. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. I could be wrong, but I honestly do not see it right now. Okay. Okay, we have Alik L saying, hey, Bri, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Abra Smith saying, Angelina Jolie. Oh, as Amber Heard. I don't know. I haven't kept too much up with what they have going on, but they do have a mess of things going on. I think there's like an FBI investigation. There's the custody. There's the divorce. Is the divorce final? I don't know yet. But yeah, they have a bunch of stuff going on. A bunch. I would say nonsense, but let's just say a bunch of stuff. Okay. Jessica says, go to Emily Baker. She has this case. Okay. I have it pulled up on my phone here. Let me see if this is can I see her description? This is the FBI case, so it's different. It's not the same thing unless she talked about, oh, okay, we have winery. Sorry, you guys get to watch me stalk Emily D. Baker's channel online, on live. Let's see. Are we here? Oh no, it froze. Okay, here we are. Oops, let's not steal her content here. Okay, let's see if she shows the complaint here. And while we do that, I'm gonna put it on speed to see if she show me where the court is. Show me where the court is. But yeah, she talked about all three of the things that they have going on: the divorce, the winery, and the FBI thing. Because yeah, there's an FBI investigation there. Deacon Fatal says, oh, that means a rich Russian has a lot of money and or power. Oh, okay. I see. Tiny D says, yes, I walked for a while yesterday. Okay, got some working out going on. Trisha Lynn says, oligarchs pronounce like it has a K at the end. Oligarch, okay, is a very rich business leader with a great deal of political influence. I love my chat. You guys are so smart. Yeah, I did not look that word up before getting on live stream talking about it, right? Jane says, hello, Bri et al. Just got here. What have I missed? We have done a little introduction into the Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt winery issues, and then we're going to get into the cross complaint. But right now I'm trying to find where the complaint actually is housed by watching Emily D. Baker. I don't see her showing it yet, the complaint, but we are watching on my phone to see if we can find it. I don't think she shows it. Okay, I would have to watch this off stream to see if she says what court it's housed in, because it doesn't look like she's showing the complaint in this particular video. So, all right. We don't got it today, but we may have it later on this week. Yeah, so we're talking about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and their winery issues and trying to find what court it's in. Abra Smith says, if the FBI lets you go, it kind of shows you the facts. The FBI complaint, are you saying the FBI complaint shows the facts of the winery? It might even cite it if that's what's going on there. So I'll take a look in it. Deacon Fado says, wait, FBI too? That is a lot of mess. It's a lot of drama. Like, let's get in some movies. Let's act. That's enough drama. Don't put it into your life. Upside Down says, yes, sorry for the typo. No problem. Trisha Lynn says she talks about it all at various points. Yeah, I would have to sit through and see if I can catch what court is in, but I don't want to play the sound over the speaker and kind of distract everyone there. HK Forever says it's basically a henchman to Putin, aka Money Man, and the government is taking all oligarchs. Okay, I think I'm saying it right now. Deacon Fado says, again, I'm still too broke to worry about rich folks' problems at this time. I was thinking that when I was picking this case. I'm like, are these rich people's problems really our problems? No, but they're interesting to talk about. I literally thought about that today. Okay, Trisha Lynn says, go ahead and back. I'll find it for you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much for finding that for us and for trying to find the court that it's in for us. I'm going to do more research into it probably over the weekend. June B says counter complaint was filed in Los Angeles. So that must mean that the actual case is in Los Angeles. I think the reason why I'm second guessing it, because I feel like I've seen that this case was in Virginia for them. And maybe I'm just mixing that up with something else that I've covered. But for some reason, I'm thinking Virginia for this case. And it could really be that I just confused it with something, because I don't know why it would be in Virginia, honestly. But that's what's in my head. I don't know why it's in my head, but that is in my head. Okay. The winery took center stage in Pitt and Jolie's ongoing divorce battle in July 2021, when Jolie told the judge she reached an agreement to sell her interest in Chateau Miraval in September 2021. Pitt agreed to let Jolie look into selling her interest, but he was not fully consenting to the sale. Pitt claims he heard from Tenute Del Mondo, a subsidiary of Stoli Group, out of nowhere in October. The company, run by Russian oligarch Yuri Selfler, bought Jolie's interest. Pitt accused Jolie of making a deal behind his back and intentionally kept the terms of the deal a secret. But that wouldn't really matter. I'm wondering why they're trying to make it such a big deal. Because, okay, FBI cases and DC. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm not sure why they're trying to make it such a big deal, because, okay, she sold the separate property during the divorce, but it's separate property. They bought it in 2008. They didn't get married until 2014. So it wouldn't be considered community property. Their marriage is in California. She cannot dispose of community property assets during a divorce. So I need to read the complaint, because I don't see what the big deal is at this point. Because yes, you're going through a divorce, but if it's a separate property asset, he doesn't have any rights to it. Oh, they're saying there was some type of agreement that he would have the right of first refusal. Maybe that's what he's arguing about, because if it's separate property, he's kind of out of luck. Okay, you can't control what someone does with their separate property, even when you're married to them. So he's out of luck if it's separate property. But I think I do remember him saying like right of first refusal if she was to sell. So if that's what he's claiming, then sure. He still has to prove it was there was an agreement for that, like it was in their contract for the actual sale of the winery, but he can't just say, no, I get right of first refusal just because I bought the property with you. Okay. All right. So let me just finish up what this is saying about Angelina Jolie, because they're talking mess about her. He basically said, Brad Pitt argued that Shelfler has made running the winery business difficult. He wants the judge to undo the deal between Shelfler and Jolie. Jolie has not commented on the situation. What? He wants the judge to undo the contract between Angelina Jolie and Shelfler. Why? How? What are you talking about? Oh, no. You can't just, I don't like this new business partner, so I need the contract reversed. No, that's not how things work. It needs to be something illegal that she did, which I guess is what he's complaining, or that's what he's alleging, that it was illegal that she sold the property without him. So that's Brad Pitt's case. That's the beginning of the live stream. That is Brad Pitt's case. Okay, I seen someone drop the case number in here for the Trish found the case number for us. It's a DC case, and I'm assuming that is federal. Can I copy this? No, I cannot copy it. Can I copy it on YouTube? Where is it on YouTube? Let's see. Where did you go, Trish? Trisha. I'm trying to find. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got the case number. Copy that. We can go on to. Yeah, we love researching while on stream. Researching while on stream. That's what we love to do over here. Okay, let's go here. That's the FBI case. So I don't know if it's going to give us much information. Could cite the winery case. Okay. We have, it's in DC, right? DC. Okay. I'm not seeing it pop up, so I'll have to There should be a let's see. We'll have to look at it. Okay, let me see about the chats here. Here we are. Jimby says it's filed in Los Angeles, so I can look that one up with the name of the companies, but I'm just not doing that right now. Deacon Fatal says it's like watching Destiny of Days of Our Lives. Yeah, they got a lot going on. This is the case number for anybody that wants to see. I don't see it popping up just off of the first search that I did. This Doe? Is it Doe? No, it wouldn't be Doe, right? FBI. Okay, we'll have to look at that in a second. MH says, I love Boss Bri. Thank you so much. Love you guys too. Love to be here figuring stuff out on live. Deacon Fatal says, I just want to come down some stairs and yell, I have the receipts. Mtronic says, copy the countersuit was filed Tuesday in Los Angeles and comes months after a legal fight over the Vineyard. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pay to search. Fine, guys. I will pay to search to find the countersuit. Countersuit should still be tied to the actual lawsuit as well. So let's search online. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. What is it called? LA courts. LA courts. That's where we need to go. All right. Let's go to Boss Attorney Bri password. Going in there. Continue. Sorry, I'm not giving out all my informations. Okay, we need to do a civil case look up. Where we at? Case access. I don't know. Wait, where are we at? We need to look up by name. I don't know. Search by name. The company, let me go back to that to see what they're called again. I was just trying to be cheap. I was really trying to be cheap and not pay for it, but here we are paying for it. Noville. Okay, let's see here. Okay, where's my case? Here we go. Okay. I feel like things get like a lot more complicated when you're doing it live. You feel like you can't find anything. Okay. Let's go. Log in. Okay. Okay. Noville is the company's name. Filing date was somewhere this month, I believe. Oh, we're not going to do it, actually. Let's go search. I got to find my credit card. It's not going to let me do it without the payment method. I'll give you a second. I got to go find my card to figure out what the numbers on the back are. And I don't know where the heck it is. So let's see if we can find it in my purse. Oh, it's in my purse right here. Okay, let's not expose the credit cards on the internet. And this is what happens when you have too many cards, too many credit cards. Okay, so here we go. Okay, let's see. It says $1. We can afford $1. All right, now I can share that with you guys because we don't have my information up anymore. So let's go. Where's my camera at? Let's get back on here see what's going on. Okay, we have Novel LLC breach of contract. This is probably it. Yep, because that's the same date that they filed. So we found it. We found the case. It's in LA and I had to pay for it. You put I missed it. Someone said they put Trish said that. Oh gosh. Well, we're here now. I was already searching. I did not see that. Okay. It's okay. It was $1. It's okay. It's okay. We got it. Okay, is this the same one that you guys put in there? Yep, same number. Okay, well, that's okay. We got it now. It's cost me $1, but that's okay. That's okay. We can do that. We can deal with it. Okay, let me just save this case number. All right, Trisha Lynn gave me a lecture here. Look here first. We were waiting for it though. The initial winery suit months ago, Pitt's case was Los Angeles. Yes, it's the same one, but that's okay. That's okay. Each case says it's illegal because the government taken all oligarchs' property. Okay. I don't know exactly what you mean by that. June B says it's a Jane Doe because Jolie filed it anonymously. Well, everybody knows it's her then. Okay, yeah, I did see an anonymous one here actually. Let me see, where did it go? Doe versus Department of Justice. That one would be her. It's sealed. Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, I found that one. I found both of them now. Found both of them now. We're all good. All right, we got it. Jane Doe case. Yes, Jane Doe. She did not file under Jolie. Got it. Okay. Trisha says, put LA number into. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Deacon Fatal says, now it's more like Murder, She Wrote, but this land instead. Deacon Fatal is always coming with some crazy stuff. Okay, Upside Down says, Jolie should know better. Shouldn't have been allowed with sanctions. Some ambassador she is. Her salt roll has gone to her head. I don't know what that means. Santa Wise Ganja says, I don't know if the FBI case involves the winery though. Well, that's okay because we found the case number and we found it through Emily D. Baker and we also found it through LA County Court. Mtronic says, I don't think Brad is the brightest crown in the box, just saying. Ish K Forever says it's Jane Doe. Okay, yep, we got that one. Trisha Lynn says, wish I could get her attention over here and get the number. I know, I'm horrible. I'm horrible. I don't know why it didn't look. I was so in the zone trying to figure out this website, this LA County website, that I've completely missed it. But that's okay. Deacon Fatal going to cook, make something delicious for us. Mtronic says, OMG, the countersuit is 250 million. Yeah, that's what we're gonna get into. That is what we're gonna get into. No, wait, look at the chat. I completely missed it. I'm so sorry. Oh well, at least it's only $1. Yeah, it's only $1. Everyone's trying to get my attention, super chat. And we have Trisha Lynn refund for the search fee. Thank you so much. This is gonna go directly to the search fee. I definitely appreciate it. I gotta bounce back, but you know what? It's kind of hard because on StreamYard, I keep the chat up to like the last one that I read. So I wouldn't have seen it anyways unless I looked over at YouTube Studio. And that one's just a little bit further and a little bit more hard to read, in my opinion. It's a lot tinier words to me, so it's okay. But yes, thank you. We definitely appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much for supporting me and my poor bouncing back and forth skills. Definitely appreciate it. Tanya says, thanks to Trisha Lynn. Tamara Marie says, Trisha, you're so sweet. Yes, and you've been helping us this whole live stream. Definitely appreciate it. Tiny D says, we are going to have to work on your relying on the Hive to help you out. Yes, I know. I was so focused though. You can't take that away from me. I was focused. Okay. All right. That's okay. Ish K said it's the plane incident, not the farm. Oh, are you saying this case is for the plane incident? I don't think so. Let me see. Let me see. Where did it go? I have a whole bunch of windows open now, so now I'm trying to find it. Let me move this one over to this window that we're already sharing. I think this is the window that we're sharing. So let's move this over here with us. Let's see here. Okay, so can you guys see that? All right, yeah, you guys can see that. Let me make it bigger. All right, so this is the case. We can look at the documents that have been filed. It's all of these things here. We would have to pay for the complaint. I don't think we're going to do that tonight. I don't think that one's on the internet, but definitely let me know if you guys know about it being on the internet. But yes, how do I get back to the search? I'll probably have to go back the other way. Take me to the documents file. Click here. Okay. It's not going to take me there. I'll have to get back on my other search to take me there. So we have the case though, so that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. We have Upside Down saying another movie you'll have to watch, Salt. Oh yeah, okay, the movie Salt. Okay, got it. Trisha Lynn says, yes, StreamYard has some work to do in showing the chat feature for sure. Yeah, it's hard because I don't like to lose the chat that we left off on. MVP to Trisha Lynn. Love you, Bri. Thank you so much. And thank you, Trisha. Trisha Lynn says the FBI case is about the alleged domestic incident on a private plane. The countersuit is over the winery in France. Yes, exactly. Okay, yeah. So we're for the LA case, we are talking about the winery. For the what do you call it? FBI suit, it's about the private plane. Got that. Deacon Fatal said, wait, there's a plane now. I thought you were cooking. Yes, there's a plane. There's a plane incident as well. And I think that's what they were referencing, that it might be another Amber Heard situation. Imagine becoming like a verb. Amber Heard is like a verb. Don't be Amber Hearding out here. Okay. Tamara Marie says, oh yes, the plane when he was inebriated. Yes. Okay. So we're not going to open the complaint on this one. I need to pull it up and see. Let me see if I could get it on this screen here, so we can see how much it's going to cost us. Let's see how much this thing is going to cost us. Let's see. So we might have to do a fundraiser. No, it's okay. Okay, we got the case number now, so no more needing to pay for it. I am so out of it. I feel so bad. Okay, so we have cross complaint. Ooh, how much money is that? Cross complaint is $61, so it's probably going to be at least $30 to get that. The actual complaint from the beginning. Okay, you guys cannot see what I'm doing. Let me see. Get this one over here. Okay, there we go. Can you guys see now? Yes, you can. Okay, and then the actual complaint. Where's the complaint? Actual complaint is 42 pages, so it's probably going to be a lot of money here. Let's see. How much are you going to charge us? Oh, $47 altogether. We might be able to front that for another stream, just to be as nosy as we can. Okay, so we got $47 that we can get the complaint for this case. Let's go ahead and look at the article that I have. Which one did I choose? I think this article was more straightforward than the other one. So this one is just kind of talking about the cross complaint, which is, of course, filed by Angelina Jolie's company, or her former company. Now, like I said, we're probably going to get the actual documents once I get the will to give up $50 for these electronic documents. But I think it would be interesting to go through just to kind of see what contract he's alleging. Like, what I know these articles, they tell us some things, but they're not really telling us everything in the situation. So definitely want to see why he's alleging that there was a contract. Why is he going back to the court and just saying reverse her contract with someone else? Like I said, with it being separate property, she did not, have to get his permission. she notified him that she was doing it, and then he's like, oh, you don't have permission to sell your separate property stuff. Does not make sense to me. So definitely want to see what he's alleging his basis is. The articles don't go that deep into it, probably because it's not like real legal analysis articles, but that's okay. We can easily just look at this complaint and then not the complaint, the article, and then get into the complaint a little later on down the line when we have a little bit more time. So we got the case number now, so we're all good. Okay, we have Brad Pitt is being sued for $250 million by Angelina Jolie's old firm for allegedly stealing their wine business. Novo LLC filed a cross complaint today in response to Pitt's lawsuit alleging that Jolie improperly sold her ownership in Chateau Maraval, a French chateau and wine brand. They go on to say Angelina Jolie owned stakes in the winery through her company, Novell, but sold them to beverage giant Stoli last year, according to Novel's complaint. Pitt attempted to secretly relocate assets from the co-owned firm to friends and other companies, spent millions on vanity projects such as swimming pools and more on a recording studio, and gave away half the company's trademarks for free. Okay, let me see if I'm understanding this right. Angelina owed stakes in the winery through her company. Okay, so she owns stakes in the winery through this company, Novel, and then she sold her stakes in the winery. So they're suing Brad Pitt for it? Oh, she sold these ones to Brad Pitt, I believe, if I remember correctly. Okay, the complaint wants at least $250 million in damages, according to Jolie's former firm. Pitt's alleged ploy resulted in her never seeing a penny of Chateau Maraval, tens of millions of dollars in revenue. Novell's lawsuit says that ever since his former wife, Angelina Jolie, filed a divorce petition from Brad Pitt in 2016, Brad Pitt has been currently fighting a vindictive war against her, and that the lawsuit seeks redress for Pitt and his allies' illegal, harmful actions to injure Novell by devaluing its investments. According to the lawsuit, she intended to sell her share to him after they divorced, but Pitt reportedly sought to include gag restrictions regarding their conflicts in the contract. She later sold Novell to worldwide beverage business Stoli Group, including her wine company shares. The complaint alleges Pitt refused to cooperate with the new co-owner and disseminated lies that its owner, Yuri Selfler, is an ally of Vladimir Putin, even though the firm has sued the Russian government and Selfler has supposedly the target of Kremlin-sponsored kidnapping attempts. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot going on there. So they want Brad Pitt to pay for not giving Angelina Jolie money when she was owner of the company, because basically they invested in some of her shares. Interesting. I want to look at the actual complaint to kind of get a better understanding of it, because that is still a little strange for me of what's actually happening here. But yeah, they want their money back from the money that they did not receive while Angelina Jolie was owning the company. I'm sorry, I was reading the chat and laughing at something. Tamara Marie says, oh yes, the plane. Okay, we did that one. We have Deacon Fatal saying, it's the stove, ma'am. I should have cooked popcorn. Oh, you said you was leaving to cook, so I thought you was going to be on top of, cooking on the stove top. Okay. April says, no food for us. Deacon Fatal says, of course, come to Alabama. Love to see it. Deacon Fatal says, did DiCaprio tell him to do that? Okay, now I'm just being messy and for no reason. Right. Okay. PNK Faith says, also on SF, going with San Francisco, catching up on double time. Okay. All right. Because we were talking about where we were watching from. So Bay Area, another Bay Area in the building. Okay. Deacon says, okay, so that's her money that she fronted. Yes, exactly. A recording studio, yeah, and a pool. And a pool. Upside Down says she stooped too low. He didn't expect, and here we are. She's bitter and tragic. He's pissed off, and at the end of the day, the only thing that bugs me is the Russian. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They seem to be fighting over some stuff that maybe they're not exactly entitled to. So like I said, I definitely want to see the full complaint to see, okay, what's really going on, because these articles are a little bit confusing for me, at least, or at least this article is a little confusing for me. Because if she sold her stakes, if they had stakes through her and she sold the stakes, I felt like they should be suing her and not Brad Pitt. But maybe I'm misunderstanding what exactly they're trying to allege here. So there's that. Tanya says, I'm still trying to catch up on what exactly is going on since I came in late. Okay, so basically Brad Pitt sued Angelina Jolie for selling her shares in the winery to this guy, Scheffler, who he's claiming is, what are they calling him? Oligarch or oligarch? I forgot what the word is already, but claiming that, he's this rich man, that is making it hard for Brad Pitt to operate his business. So what Brad Pitt is asking is for the court to basically reverse that contract that Angelina Jolie had with the other guy. They bought the actual winery before they were married, so it is probably separate property, and probably looking more towards joint tenancy. I don't know exactly what title they held the business or the winery under, but it's sounding like it's probably joint tenancy or they're partners in it. And so she would have the right to sell her portion of it. Now, this other company, Novell, who was owned or had shares from Angelina Jolie, is also countersuing Brad Pitt, but I'm not really understanding all the way why they're countersuing Brad Pitt. And maybe they're going to tell us a little bit more in the article, but right now I'm a bit confused on why they're countersuing him. So we'll get more into it. Deacon Fatal says, gonna mess around and get all their assets frozen. Right. They're just suing each other. They're spending more money in the court system than they need to, honestly. Which is, I feel like that's all the time with lawsuits. Kimmy Locker, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. Definitely appreciate it. Says, chat, let's follow Trisha's lead and get that complaint. Thanks for all you do, Bri. I'm thrilled I was able to catch you live. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And yeah, we can get the complaint if everybody chips in. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for trying to help us get the complaint. Like I said, I'll probably be able to get it towards the end of the week, and just kind of use the funds that come from the YouTube channel, from the membership. That's what the membership is for. That's what the super chats are for, is to support the channel and make sure that we are getting everything that we need in order to show you guys straight up what, instead of reading these articles, right? Okay. Oh, was it up or was it down? Okay. I think I had the wrong thing up. But yeah, super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, Upside Down says oligarch. Okay, I forgot the word. Thanks for that. Trisha Lynn says Pitt sued Jolie for selling her shares in the winery to Stolly. She's countersuing for other crap. The winery was owned through their holding companies, Mondo Bongo, Pitt, and Novell. Jolie. I like that explanation. Thank you. Nice and short. Deacon Fatal says, thank you to Kimmy. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Tiny D says, now that makes more sense. Yes. Tiny says, much appreciated, Kimmy. Yes, thank you, Kimmy, for supporting the channel with the love emojis. Deacon Fatal says, the more I'm learning, it's starting to sound like laundering. Hey, I don't know. We'll see as it gets deeper, but we have a bunch of people with a lot of money that do not seem like they are going to drop this lawsuit. They're going to probably fight for this one. Okay, let's see what's going on in the rest of this article and see if we can make some more sense about what's going on here. Angelina Jolie says Brad Pitt asked her to sign a hush clause. According to the attorneys, Brad Pitt masterminded us. Then this is the line that they're using for like a lot of these articles, that Brad Pitt mastermind something. So they're being mean to Brad Pitt. Okay. Um, Brad Pitt mastermind a so far successful scheme to gain control of Chateau Miraval, the south of France Vineyard, and resident in which the couple, who share 6 children, they always add so much information. Like, they share 6 children. That has nothing to do with the vineyard. Okay. You're getting me distracted more than I should be. They purchased they purchased a majority stake in 2008. Okay, so they didn't own the whole vineyard. I didn't know that. So they purchased the majority stake. They didn't necessarily purchase the whole vineyard. They claim Pitt has now shut Novell out of Chateau Miraval and sees it as his kingdom, spending millions on vanity projects such as swimming pools, improvement, and other cash to restore the recording studio, as per Hollywood Life. Oh, okay. So the stakes that they sold were actually, they also sold Novell to Shelfler. Am I understanding that correct? Because that was their holding company. So when she sold her stake, she also sold Novell, which is why they're saying her former company is countersuing. So it's basically Shelfler. I don't know if I'm messing this man's name up, but it's basically him suing Brad Pitt, saying he's making it difficult for them to operate it, but they're just doing it through a holding company. That's what I'm understanding it as. Let me know if you guys are also understanding it as that, okay? According to the legal filings, Jolie, 47, allegedly negotiated for months with Pitt's side to sell him her half of the winery, but he made an 11th hour demand for onerous and irrelevant conditions, including a provision prohibiting Jolie from publicly speaking about the events that led to their marriage breakdown, which has nothing to do with the sale of the winery. So I understand why she didn't want to go forward with that. Okay. This is all making sense. This is all making sense. This is what happens when you cover a case that you haven't read deep into. Okay, so it seems they were in negotiations, and that's probably where Brad Pitt got the right of first refusal stuff from, because they were in negotiations for Angelina Jolie to go ahead and sell it directly to Brad Pitt. But Brad Pitt started acting up, and Angelina Jolie no longer wanted to sell it to him. So she went ahead and sold it to someone else who is not putting these conditions on her. So that's probably why Brad Pitt is saying he had the first right of refusal, because they were already in negotiations for it. So he basically, like the complaint is, saying she breached the contract of their, I guess, negotiations, that she was intending to sell it to him, but she ended up backing out of it and not signing his the things that he requested. So yes, that's what I got from that. Okay, we have a nice super chat coming in from June B, saying hubby says the oligarch is exiled from Russia since Putin had been in power since 2000. He's moved solely to another country. Okay, thank you for the information, and thank you for the super chat and supporting the channel, guys. We are about to get that complaint today so that we can cover and see exactly what the allegations are, exactly what contract that he's alleging that he had. Thank you so much, June B, for supporting the channel and supporting our journey to get in these documents from LA County. And LA County charges a lot compared to a lot of the other court systems. So thank you so much. We have Kimmy saying, you rock, June B. You definitely do. Deacon Fatal says, oh, I didn't know that, June B. Yeah, that's some good information to know. Thank you so much for donating to the channel. We love to see it. We love to see it. Let's see. Why did it go away? Okay, there we are. Let's see what else this article is saying here. Okay. Here we go. Pitt stated that they had promised not to sell the separate stakes in the family firm without the approval of the other. In the filings, his legal team stated that Miraval became his passion project, which blossomed into a multi-million-dollar worldwide corporation and one of the world's most highly respected manufacturers of rosé wine as a result of his efforts. Gonna have to try that rosé. Okay, Pitt's complaint claimed that Jolie's firm Novell owed his company Mondo Bongo the right of first refusal, and that the transaction infringed on that right. Yep. Okay, he's saying they since they promised not to sell, he had the right of first refusal. And then he's probably saying that his right to first refusal was supported by the fact that she was initially going to sell it directly to him or his holding company. Jolie had already been permitted to sell her half of the land in September. He is demanding damages in the amount to be established at trial, as well as declaring Jolie's reported transaction null and void. Okay, we're going to have to see that contract, buddy. It's nice to say. It's nice to say that that's what he wants, but yeah, I see DeCafedo's comment coming in. A promise? Question mark? Yes, he's basing it on a promise. And, wine, I guess. A promise over wine, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I can see where he is trying to say he had the right of first refusal because they were in the process of, allegedly, they were in the process of negotiating her selling to him. But ultimately, it was her right to sell her own stake. So, excuse me, I was not expecting that yawn to come on. I don't know. Where the heck is Alpha? What's going on? Sorry, y'all. I got kind of distracted. Okay. Yeah. Gotta check on the fiance. He is not here yet. What's going on? Okay. So a promise is not gonna get you what you want. I can see why he's trying to use the right of first refusal to help them out. I don't know if he's gonna be able to prove it though. I'm leaning towards him not being able to prove it. Let me know what you guys think about this promise and if it should be proven in court. If she signed something during the negotiations not to back out, I will have to look. I'm not a landlord, tenant, or real estate attorney, so I'm not, but I'm pretty sure you can back out of selling to someone without having to pay them a penalty unless you have signed something. So I'm pretty sure she was in the clear to go ahead and sell it, not to him because he was being ridiculous and she didn't sign the paper. If she didn't sign the papers, then this promise that they wouldn't sell to anyone else would not be an issue. They tried to bring up the fact that she sold basically without his consent, but it looks like the court gave her consent in September to go ahead and sell that her half of the winery most likely because it was separate property. So it's not like she was hiding it from him. She just chose not to sell it to him. Upside Down says the countersuit makes no sense to me. I'm done caring about Follywood and their freakouts. Deacon Fatal says it's just odd. Days of our lives odd. Deacon Fatal says Brad couldn't even take care of the place he put into the houses he built in NOLA. Oh, I didn't know about that. Samwise Ganja says days of our lives odd. It's weird. My phone was talking to itself. Okay. Jane says the sale of the winery went through before Russia invaded Ukraine, so before any sanctions placed upon Russia oligarch this year. I'm not too familiar with that stuff, and I know that's like a big contention in this, like saying she supported the Russian oligarch and all this stuff, but I'm not too familiar with why. I guess you just kind of explained, Jane, of why it is bad. But yeah, they are making a big deal out of that. Okay. Trisha Lynn says, I don't think that's quite right. I think the shares were of Chateau Marvel, not Novell. Yeah, so the shares of Chateau Marvel was owned by, she had them held into Novell. That's what I understood it to be. Let me know. Deacon Fado says to Samwise Ganja says, I'm waiting for Stefano to jump out and say, I'm back. Back. Yeah, it's a lot going on here. Is though, okay, let's see. Samwise Ganja says, but did they pinky promise? That would make it stronger. That would make it a lot stronger if they pinky promise. So maybe that's why he's saying this is so unfair. I don't know. Deacon Fatal says, I promise you have a talking frog right now. That isn't how that works. Kimmy Lockett says, if I remember correctly, their agreement not to sell to third parties was so it could be passed to their kids. Which that would make sense while they were married not to sell it. But once they get a divorce, I don't know. Spoken promises does not work well with people with a lot of money that can defend the fact that, one, those words were never said. Do you have that in writing? A bunch of stuff is going to come into play here. Sam Wise says, no pinky, no deal. Exactly. And Trisha Lynn says she pledged it to Amber Heard. I wonder how long it's going to take for Amber Heard's nonsense to get out of the memory of the public, because I know exactly what you're alluding to. She pledged it to him. She pledged that she would not sell it to any third party. Love to see it. Okay, we have a new member in the house. Welcome to Paige Kilma, who is a new member of the BRI-HIVE. Thank you. We definitely appreciate you supporting the channel here, and we're happy to have you as a member. Yay, new member. We got 2 new members tonight. That is awesome. That is awesome. 2 new members, first day back. That is amazing. Samwise is laughing at the craziness, right? Sorry, I'm messing up my computer here. HK Forever says, then why have planes, boats, and lands has been taken from them if they're not part of Putin? They have been targeted by all countries against the war. Yeah, honestly, I'm not too, I haven't kept up with that stuff. Sorry, it wasn't up. I haven't kept up with that stuff, so I don't know. I wouldn't be able to answer that for you. We have Tanya welcoming Paige to the BRI-HIVE. Love to see it. Deacon Fatal is welcoming Paige to the BRI-HIVE. Love to see it. And Deacon Fatal saying, I don't think they signed anything, which is odd because they both work in Hollywood. Exactly. They probably signed some. Well, yeah, you have to sign something to get married, but they also probably signed a prenup, which is why it's strange that their divorce is taking so long. Upside Down says he changed the name to its Nick Stoli, and it's being made in Latvia. What's her fascination with foreign entities instead? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the chateau is in France. I don't know. June B says the kids are gonna need a drink after this divorce. Yeah. Yeah, they have to deal with this for the rest of their lives. Like, we as the public, we get to see whatever the tabloids, the art, the blogs, and all of them, we get to see what they put online. But these kids, if Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt are not careful, they're gonna have to hear this. They're gonna have to deal with this for the rest of their lives. They're gonna have to deal, if the way that these articles are portraying them as being like bitter towards each other, they're gonna have to deal with that. They're their kids, so they're gonna know a lot more of what's going on as they get older, especially with all these blogs putting it out here and then living in the home with them. They're gonna be exposed to a lot, which is not good. Deacon Fatal says, this is how I know I'm too broke, because I don't know the difference between a Chateau Miraval or a Novel wine. if it can't in Costco or Publix. I don't know where they sell it. I don't know where do they sell their wine? What is it called? Chateau. Well, if they're making millions and millions of dollars off of this wine, I probably cannot afford it. Where can I find this wine? Oh, it's 20. No, that's apparently this is a common name. Chateau. Well, what is the actual company? Is it is it called Miraval Wine? What is the actual wine called? Well, the Art of Rosé, right? Because they made rosé. Is this their company? Let's see. Welcome to the BRI-HIVE, where we are easily distracted. Okay, the land, the light, the soul. Oh my gosh, this got too much going on. Why is it moving like that? Why is it moving like that? Can I see the wine, please? Okay. Is this the winery? I guess they're not going to show us the wine. Is this their wine? Because there's some that's $20. Let's see. But that one says Studio by Merval. What is the actual wine called? Does anybody know? Does anybody know what the actual wine is called? That would be helpful. Okay, let me see. Where was I at here? I think Fatal says, I don't know about Costco, but Publix maybe. Yeah, I think Publix a little bit more expensive. Trinity says, I need a drink too. I feel y'all on that. Deacon Fatal says to Trisha Lynn, you have got to be kidding me. Now I'm going to throw some wine in the, or I'm going to throw some wine in the fireplace to be extra dramatic. Okay, don't do that. Don't throw the wine in the fireplace. Laughing. Hedgehog in space says, catching up from behind, but thanks for another lovely live stream, Bri. Enjoying it at the end of a long work day. Well, thank you. Welcome in. I was struggling. I'm still struggling through this live stream, but we're making it happen. We are making it happen. Deacon Fatal says, it's like they forgot to have kids. They forgot they have kids. Yeah, they do, and it's gonna affect them. I'm sorry. Milsey Cooksey says Marival is cheap. So is this it? This is Studio by Marival. So this must be it. Because it's $20. I think that's pretty cheap, right? And it's rosé. So this is what I'm thinking it is. But this one is $50, $55. That's starting to get a little bit out of my budget. How much is this? 1.5 liters. I think this is it. I think we found it. We're going to go with this is it. If someone knows, then let me know if that's not it. But I'm going to say that one's it. HK Forever says some have already aged out. As far as the kids go, no, I think they're all under, I think the oldest one is like 17 or 16, if I'm not correct. Complete poop. Trisha Lynn says the pink. Yes. Okay. That is the correct wine. Kimmy Locker says, can I see the wine, please? Asking the important questions. Yes, those are the important questions. What is the wine? What are your reviews on the wine? This is what I'm assuming it's this. I mean, I guess I can type in Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's wine. Let's see if it brings up anything else. Okay, it says Marvel wine. I think I'm saying that right. What does it look like? Yep, that's the one that pops up. So we were right on our initial search. Okay. Okay. Trisha Lynn says second one in that shopping search. Okay, yep. Oh, were they different ones? Okay, I see it. I see the difference. Here we go. The $50 one is basically the one that it is. Okay. Well, that's the wine, guys. $60. Might try it. Might be able to afford that. Okay. Someone's talking to Deacon Fatal. Upside Down says Fleur de Marival ER2 is Chateau Marival's first release since Brad Pitt paired with new partners on the brand. And then Cheerful Bacon says Muse de Marival. Okay, let's see if I can find that one. Let's see. Yeah, so that one will be it. So their price range, I guess, depending on where you're getting it, it's around $50 to $60. So yeah, that's the same one that we've been seeing. So I don't know where they sell at though, but you can get it on Instacart. You can get it on Instacart. That's the place you can get it. I don't know what stores actually sell it though. Diggy Fatal says, I wanted some, but not all. Trisha Lynn says, I don't know if that link will be sent through the chat. I think that one is more due to size. Oh, yeah, the one that was more expensive. Tamara Marie says, that's cheap compared to Amber Heard's favorite. Yeah, $500 a bottle, right? Upside Down says, they only make rosé pass. You don't like rosé? I like rosé, but maybe girly drink, I guess. HK Forever says he was 15 on the plane. He was 15 on the plane 8 years ago. I'm not sure what you mean by that one. Tiny D says they have it at my local Total Wine. Okay, yes, I would assume that they sell it more at those kind of alcohol or liquor specific stores. I don't know if we're gonna find it in Walmart or maybe Costco has a pretty good wine selection, but I don't know if they would include theirs. We have Trisha Lynn saying Tiny D, yes, some for $20. I think that 50 is a larger size bottle, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think it is the larger bottle. Because I am seeing 20 as well. So these are the ones. This one's 20. This one's 25, and then this one's 58. Let me see. Why is that one 58? Probably it's probably 15 milliliter, 1500 milliliters. And then we have how many milliliters is this one? I guess it doesn't matter, but at this point I'm being nosy, so we're here. We're here with it. We're here. Oh yeah, $7.50. Yeah. So the one that's more like $60 is the larger bottle. So absolutely right, Trisha Lynn. Okay, Deacon Fado says these wine names are starting to sound like a classical music piece, but Debussy. Oh, I don't know what that means. To Deacon Fado saying to Tiny D, yeah, I might check the wine guide down here. Yeah, I think the more like wine specific, liquor specific stores will most likely or more likely to have it, but you could probably find it in Costco, depending on if that Costco likes Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, or I guess Brad Pitt only now. Okay. This stream was a little short. I was like, I don't think I made it short, but that's okay. We're here. We had a good time. We learned about this lawsuit going on. We'll probably dive into that complaint next week, because Thursday we are planning to cover the trademark case with Gucci and also the trademark case with Christian Louboutin. Both of the cases, I believe they lost in trademark related things. So that is what we're covering on Thursday. Thank you guys for joining me here on the live stream. Thank you for everyone that donated to the channel to help us get that complaint, and just donated to the channel, becoming members, supporting the channel, all of the things. I always appreciate everything that you guys do for the channel. And I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I can't wait to see you guys back here on Thursday. I will see you on the next stream. Thank you.